Hey everybody, back with another installment for you with the Monday morning Masonic Media Digest, Decode, Breakdown, if you may. This isn't the main story, just thought I'll just show, as I'll show a few other ones, how many times, they put out, again, certain numbers that we always already show you anyway. So if this is via somebody else, and I had to quickly screenshot, again, 33, of course. Just like you get your minors every other year, 33 minors trapped, 33 this, Kim Kardashian, 33 million pounds off whatever it was of jewelry stolen, So let's get to this. The Lovers Tiff. This is Rose West, Myra Hindley lesbian prison fling ended when they argued over who was more famous. Now, those that have been following the channel, it will be no surprise to you as of why I thought, let me check out this situation. Especially as it's just popped up anyway, off the back of, Jeremy Bamber and the Whitehouse Farm massacre, or murders, excuse me, that's what they dubbed it, Whitehouse Farm murders. Again, if you're new to this channel, we're showing you how orchestrated your reality is, and there's so many themes and tropes that are played through the layers and layers that construct the world around you. It's pretty amazing when you just start to actually break it down and understand what is actually going on around you, and is there actually also an inception via this frequency and they live that have been working through time. Has there been like an inception and a weird mind schism at the same time going on for the people? Again, a mind schism that's just, so many layers to this mind schism. Hence why we just say so many are asleep, because it's incredible. I'm not saying I'm this or I'm nothing special. I'm just saying, can you not see this shit? The whole cosmos, life, everything's to do with orbits, patterns. Can you not see what the fuck is going on here? Hegelian dialect from football, we broke that down how many different times. Do you know what I mean? In that presentation, showing you concise information, Bulgaria v England was scripted bullshit. Whether they've got some sleeper cell in the crowd to spur on and, to plant the seed. That's all it's for speculation. But my point is, know that was all Hegelian dialect, and if you don't believe me, feel free to check out the video. Just feel free, and you will see, just as I and others have. Again, Zachary K. Hubbard's been here for 6 years, literally every day straight, with the Gematria torch of truth. Others are picking up the torch because it's such an insult and a mocking, man. The lives lost, whether you're alive or gone, you know what I mean? Like, think about it. You got the Walking Dead, and then those that have perished or their lineage just decimated through some fucked up shit. Those that want to be instrumental in, doing the madness. It's crazy. So, and all the layers that go with that. And Gregors and all of them things. Oh man. Mate. So, if you want to know more about Gregors a little bit, check out a good video via deprogramming. Is it from spells and something like that? It's in the Inner Standing playlist, so just check that out. Yeah. So, it's going to be an advert in the background. That is. So yeah, be sure to check out the decode I just did. With I'll put it in the description, of course, anyway. So it will go with this in the playlist, no doubt. For the Whitehouse Farm murders, and then you'll see, wow, that's why this new ITV show in England is coming out at this time, and that's why they use this actor. And wow, look at the, with whatever word equates to whatever to give you whatever number, then it matches, the time duration to from this one's birthday to the time of that, and then the rest. And you say to yourself, my goodness, And I mean, seriously, I'd have to say it's one of my best decos I've found, to be fair. So let's continue. Of course, both perps in this story with Rose West and Myra Hindley, both, serial killers. Now, just note the time that they've put. Just note the time. This is the 20th of October 2019, yeah? Look at the time. Murder, RIP, death, cancel, destroy, 3883. 4 represents death. In Mandarin Chinese, when they say death, it sounds like 4. Also, 4 represents foundation. Check out the 47th problem of Euclid. Foundation equals 47. Republican, Whitehouse, Democrat, government, authority, agent, and much more equals 47. Of course, as above, so below. Masonic compass kicked out at 23.5 degrees to go 47. Also, the 4th prime is 7. Anywho, tropics are Cancer and Capricorn where the sun goes. And the equator side's 23.5 degrees. Anyway, so 38, and check out, Google the song Murder by Numbers by the Police that came out in 1983. Read the lyrics. I'm sure it will be a jaw dropper for you, just like it was for me. And there's other songs as well. Gematria, The Killing Name by Slipknot. He recently had one of them. I don't know. Can't remember how many of them have had some funky shit going on with that band, but one of their daughters died recently this year. Very suspicious circumstances, of course, and of course all the same redundant numbers pertaining to the given situation always pop up without fail. Yeah. Also, the movie with Sandra Bullock, Murder by Numbers. Check out the cover. Also, Sandra Bullock equals 83. Yeah. So. Here's one of these scumbags. And you know what I have to say as well, yeah? Because I didn't say it properly on the Whitehouse one, the Whitehouse farm murders one, when I kind of said about a speculative thing that I didn't want to go into, but I've kind of said it before anyway. But you need to watch, if you haven't, just watch the first 10 minutes of Batman, The Court of Owls. You may be able to get it even on YouTube. Just watch the first 5-10 minutes. I'm sure somebody must have it up there. Yeah. If I find it, I'll put it in the description as well, and the pinned comment. So it's just something I want you to take into consideration. Just, I'm never going to go into it, so just watch it. Then you know what I'm saying, and then think about those that want to join the club, and then maybe they're progressing to a certain level, and then yada yada yada. Do you know what I mean? Whatever the case may be. Because there's definitely some type of Manchurian candidate, or those that are just like, fuck it, hungry for whatever, polarize themselves to this off-keyness. Do you know what I mean? They want to, take it further with whatever oath and pact that they got going on. You know what I'm saying? And remember, they control the prisons and that. So who's to say that this person, with the other case that I'm talking about, at the same time with the Whitehouse one, who's to say that with him coming back and saying, oh yeah, I've got new information 33 years later. Yeah. Who's to say that he's even been thoroughly, in prison all this time? You understand what I'm trying to say to you? Remember, these people own the fucking judges, the courts, the prisons, the this and the fucking that. Yeah? Think about it. And then now now they're going to make a fucking ITV show. Even trying to call it factual and shit. That's quite funny still. Factual with no Gematria. It's almost a waste of time when it comes to this sort of stuff anyway. Again, Colombo would not discard Gematria. Truth community, so-called truth community, and those that ain't even in the truth community that come along and see these videos that may, turn their nose up or How long does it take for you to realize, or if you're in a fucked up relationship with somebody, whatever kind of relationship, job, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, how long does it take for you to realize when patterns or a program changes within what you're used to? Do you know what I mean? But then I suppose when you've been subjected to something for so long, it just becomes normal, isn't it? And then you're born into a madness and you don't even realize what's going on. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, here's the two off keys. Creatures that could be subject of what I'm saying. You know, both of them could be. Her and the boyfriend, Ian Brady and Myra Hindley, yeah. And say the other one could be the Oath one that I'm saying, and this one, these two could be like the beginning of the Batman, what it shows you in the Batman Court of Owls. Just, you need to watch that, man. It's like, I don't want to say anything because when I saw that, I was like, oh my god. Is that why they put it in cartoon form? Because if they put that in fucking like, you know, live action. But apparently, the next Batman might be Court of Owlish. So it would be interesting to see what they're showing. I mean, they are going for it and they have been going for it. And they do show you stuff all the time. You got things like, what's that thing? True Detective. I've never watched it. But I know if I watch it, yeah. Oh my god, I know if I watch that show, yeah. There's going to be dub plates left, right and fucking centre. Just so blatant. Fucking hell. So here's the Fred West one with Rose West. 38-second video. So not only 38 minutes past the hour, yeah, and the 40 minutes, all death and all that shit, yeah. Below that, there's the video now. This is in the sun now. Fred and Rose West, yeah? Saying that the teen lodger Jill Britt speaks out about living inside, must be living inside the House of Horrors, yeah? 38-second video. Yo, this oh my god. Let's go down and confuse them with language. Your name for God, tetragrammaton. Abbreviated into what the four letters said as Yahweh, Jehovah. Key part of tetragrammaton, grammar, linguistics. God spoke the world into existence over numbered days. In Jewish mysticism, God created the world when, or their God, created the world when he merged the letter with the sound with the number and vibration, which is all the same thing. If you understand somatic and synesthesia, which I have a smidge of, then you know that it's all the same. Sound, vibration, light, it's all the same thing. Hindley, dubbed the most hated woman in Britain, died in jail in November, which was November 15th. We'll get to that. Anyway, 2002, aged 60. And then here they got 40 a day smoker. Of course, got to get that 40 in again. Even a 999, the 666, of course. Anyway, age 60, 2002. If you wrote out 296, where is it again? Shit. Oh man. Planet's 226. I think if you wrote out 226, you get 93. That's it. And obviously, for those that know, and then sorry for those that don't know, basically Saturn, the only wandering star that equals 93. This is all based around Saturn, the keeper of time, Grim Reaper, El, Elohim, etc. This is why the penny is martyred and the sword. It will always be, because words create worlds. So again, insert the L. That's why they love your 11s and your this and your that. If you notice in the shows and stuff like that, you put L into the word, and you have worlds. I'm just saying it in a funny way, if you know what I'm saying, but it makes sense. So to digest, Lovers Tiff equals 60. She died at 60. Zoom that in for you. Myra Hindley, 163. All the 38s thus far. Oh my goodness. All the 38s thus far. The 38th prime is 163. Of Of course, she was doing a lot of sacrificing and killing. Sacrifice 62 and 55. Rose West equals 57. Oh, sorry. I thought I saw two 57s. I looked really quickly and said it too fast. Put the brakes on. Oops. So Rose West 34, like RIP, Death Cancel, Murder, 34 and 43. Death 25, she got the 52, the Reflection of. Anything else? Can't see anything of key relevance. Of course, 47's in there. Scottish Rite Masonry 57. Murder 83, just went through those, so if you're new, just take that in. See how it chains along with the 20 and 25, RIP, Death Cancel and Time. Very important, Grim Reaper. Saturn is the keeper of time, just like the moon. Here's the song Murder by Numbers. Came out in 1983. Look at the time, 4 minutes 34 seconds. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Learn your ABCs. Put a little something in somebody's drink, etc., etc. Start rapping this. Oh man. A remix of Murder by Numbers, boy. So yeah, 1983. Here's the movie. Came out 2002. Notice that Death and Murder 79.97. 22nd Prime is 79. Sandra Bullock equals 83. See that here with the title, what they did. Sandra Bullock 83. Also note the other numbers, we just saw those 52, 43, and we know how they're linked. Also Death 213, 230th Prime 1303, 67th Prime 331. Blood Sacrifice equals 67. Also in English Extended, Death equals 218. So, right, so Myra 20. Oops, shoot.
So you're saying.
I'll turn this down. Myra 51. Lovers Tiff 51. Myra 51. Ooh. Myra and Rose. Look at that overlay. 51, 57, 24, 21. Saturn 30's in there. I mean, you seeing this? Lovers Tiff 51, Rose 51, Myra 51, 57, 24, 21, and then there's the single reduction bit is for the S exception. That's why we got the 30. What was I saying? 21, 24, 57, 51. Oh mate. So again, Lovers Tiff 51 and 57. 51, 57, Myra and Rose. Right, West 13. Where's this going? And 67. 22 as well. 2002 off the movie. Just fucking around. I know it's not in conjunct, but obviously in conjunct because of the Gematria and what we understand. I've come to understand. Time 47, Rose West 47. Anyway, don't worry about that. Hindley 31, West 13. Myra Hindley, Rose West. So 13 and 31. The M.o.r's murders were carried out by Ian Brady and Myra Hindley between 1963 and October 1965. Born 23rd of July, 2 times 3 times 7 equals 42. And she's born in 42. Feminine, lady, bitch, woman equals 4224. And when you know this practice, then you start to notice when these numbers pop up, you'll see obviously things in affiliation with obviously women, woman, etc., or other stuff as well. But do you know what I mean? For this case, the 42s, and of course Saturn 42, Zionism, Freemason, Jesuit 42. She was born on the 29th of the 11th. The other one died on the 15th of November 2002. Rosemary Pauline Rose West, a British serial killer. So this, you know, creature is still alive. As I say, she could be a subject of what I've been giving you, saying for you to watch, excuse me, with the Batman Court of Owls. So check that out, because Rose was just to have murdered her 8-year-old stepdaughter. Alright, the M.o.r murders 211. So I know it's for the other person, but Rose West equals 47, and the M.o.r murders 211. Of course, 86, 76, blood sacrifice 86, 76. And we already went over the 67 thing already with the prime relationship and death, etc. So 211, the M.o.r murders. Sorry. The M.o.r's 40, we had the time of 40 minutes past the hour. Remember, it was 38 and 40 with the update time. 41 as well, like Hindley 41, Myra Hindley, the M.o.r murders. Serial killer 193, the 44th prime, kill 44, execution 44. 44 prime 193, serial killer 193, 68 as well, like the M.o.r murders 86. Remember, 86th the term is also in relation to 8 foot. It's in relation to 8 foot wide, 6 foot deep when when you're put to rest. Also kill 59 up there as well. The M.o.r murders 86, serial killer. Sorry, I do that. 68. Alright, the M.o.r murders, we know that when it was carried out. Alright, so now, born Ian Duncan Stewart, known as Ian Brady. And then we got Myra Hindley. From her birthday to Rosemary West's birthday, 4 months and 7 days. That's quite funny. Rose West was 47, right? Then we had the 211, the M.o.r murders 211, and yeah, Rose West 47. 47th prime 211. Again, Freemasonic compass kicked out at 27 degrees, 47 degrees, excuse me. We'll sacrifice 46. We're not going with the life lessons and stuff, because as I say, I'm just checking the duration, not the, what's it called? Well, as I say, actually, but then again, I'm chatting shit because they just come back out in the paper this year. Lovers TIFF. And then here we are. So excuse me. And July 23rd. Remember, 2 times 3 times 7 equals 42. We know the woman, lady, and feminine and bitch equals 24, 42, and the rest. Life lesson, we got 42. Day numerology, 24. And she's saying that she's born on the 204th day of the year. So here they are, just coming back out into, the media outlets in October 2019 on the 20th. And we had some 52s, didn't we? And this one's birthday this year has the 52s. And a numerology of 59. See? Right, now we're going to year of birth. 65 and 42. Right, now, in Genesis, the Bible, as I'm sure I've already said already, Genesis 4:6 begins with a sacrifice. When she's born, they're saying Myra Hindley, she's saying when she's born in this year, we've got it up right here, with the numerology, what we can see, and the life lesson of 46. Again, in Genesis 4:6, it begins with a sacrifice. In Gematria, sacrifice equals 46. Did we have a 1, 2, 4 a second ago? Sorry, 1 second. 1, 2, 4. We did have a 1, 2, 4. Oh, cancel 1, 2, 4, don't worry. I thought it was something that's more significant. Alright, don't worry. So so if you go to the same year or the year for what's her name's birthday, I'm sure I could have got this in another way if I'd have went to 65 then 66. Do I do that? But anyway, what's her name's born in 65, yeah? I know I've got the year on the wrong thing, but I'm sure if I put that 65 and then go forward. Anyway, 237 days, like 23/7. It is interesting. 237 days. Oh, man. And 4 days. 200. Wait. This is now with Ian Brady, when he's supposedly born in 1938, 2nd of January, and this is with Myra Hindley, 1942, the 23rd of July. Between them is 237 weeks and 4 days. It couldn't be any more perfect. Fucking hell. And he's got the life lesson of 24 there as well, and the numerology of 41. Can't remember if he had some 63s pop in a couple of times, but I mean the 41 and 24 and the 46, 237 weeks. We just had the days with the other one and whatever else we've already seen with the 42s. So in the same year, from Ian Brady's birthday to what's her name's birthday, Myra Hindley, 28 weeks and 6 days, yeah? 202 days, 22nd Prime, 79, Murder 79, Master Buddha 22. Anyway. Of course, Chaos 19 that year, Life Lesson of 19, Numerology of 45, with the year of Myra Hindley. That's with Ian Brady's birthday, yeah? So anyway, 28 weeks and 6 days. Oh, no, when she's born, she got Ritual 27, you got the 72 in there, Thelema 28, Chaos 19, you got the 91 at the top, with the day numerology. Give me 1 second on that 286, something may pop up in a second. Death 118 in Gematria. Here we have 81 weeks and 1 day, so the year before, going to her birthday. Hold up, did that one actually go over? Yeah, because that's before her birthday in 1941. Sorry, I'm just checking. I know it does go back before, but I'm gonna change. Yeah, it does. Just a little bit extra in it, like a year and a half, or just under 81 weeks. Anyway, Death 118. Because he's at the beginning of the year, that's why. And she's almost halfway through. So, 81 weeks, Ritual 81, and 18 there, 1941, and 27, we know that. So, I mean, fucking hell. So 2nd of January 1938, Manchurian. So this is when I started to think about Manchurian candidates. So look at this shit. He's born on the 2nd of January. It's 1/2/1938. Manchurian candidate. Things like MK Ultra and these type of fucking, crazy programs that they do. CIA and whoever else. Whatever branch, do you know what I'm saying? Don't think that your TV is not part of the MK Ultra in as well. Trust me, it's all part of the mind schism to keep their crazy, relentless stream of madness going on. So Manchurian 102, like January the 2nd. I mean, and what's her name died age 60? Manchurian equals 60. Manchurian 60, here it is. Died. And also the 15th prime, the devil in the tarot cards is the number 15th card, and also the 15th prime is 47. Also Saturn 21 is the other guy's born on 2nd of January. So again, Manchurian 60, 102, fucking hell. What do I see here? What? We're at the, what? Hold up. Wait. Whose birthday number was that? Have I passed that? I don't think I have. I couldn't have passed that. What am I showing there? Sorry. What the hell? I know the 46 prime is 199. I might have done that by mistake on the other one. 64th prime 113. Oh, the Moors equals 40. Like we had the 40 minutes. You know, we had a couple of fours going on. You know what that represents. The Moors also equals 113. And the 64th prime. Oh, this is going with the other person's, with the Whitehouse murders, the Whitehouse farm murders. When the guy got sentenced in 1986. It just come into my mind, 64th prime and stuff. I was just checking some stuff out, how things overlapped, you know what I'm saying? But where is the 46 here? I'm trying to remember what day that is of the year, man. No, I'm sure it's in Man, I might have to get the thing up if it don't come up probably in a minute. Get out the old Gematria. Manchurian candidate. 163, like Myra Hindley. See? Remember the 38th prime? Murder, RIP, and all the rest of it. Pretty clear. Man. Myra, yeah, just getting it up closer here. Remember the 83rd prime as well is 431, Myra Hindley 134, it's a destructive number. Tisha B'Av equals 134 to do with the destruction of the two temples and stuff. And death. Tisha B'Av equals 9/11. Also Al Qaeda terrorist attacks equals 9/11 and much more. Right, so Ian Duncan Stewart 187, like the homicide code 187 for murder. Ian Brady equals 38. Ian Brady equals 38. Also, terrorists 142. They say it was, what is it, 102 minutes that changed America. That's an hour and 42 minutes. Terrorists equals 142. Much more to that. Just on the sidebar because I know my space on my phone is running lowish. So, 52s in there as well. We had some 52s. Wherever they were. I know we had some 52 somewhere, damn it. Alright. So, anyway, Def 25. Man. Hold that. Alright, Ian Brady 74, Rose West 47, and we had the Moore's murders was 211, wasn't it? Yeah, the Moore's murders 211, the 47th prime, Masonic 74, and 38. Why did they read the screen in the movie The Matrix? Why did they give you these films like They Live and The Matrix? Currently, a 4th installment of The Matrix is in production right now. 20 years later. Wow. Again, some cultures don't write out God, they use the hyphen. Remember, D is the 4th letter, G is the 7th, the 4th prime is 7. Judge, gavel, wig, radio, France, Caesar, beast, time, agent, judge, Whitehouse, government, polestar, Polaris, the North Star, Trump, news, north, east, west, south, propaganda getting spread it out, foundation, framework, authority, president, Christian, Republican, Star of David, etc. So, again, feel free to pause this so I can save time here on my end. Thank you, Honus. Let's take note, take heed, digest, spread the information. It really is that simple. It really is that simple. Every man, woman, and child deserves to understand this. Everyone should be spreading it. Think about the shitty education they've been giving everybody for all the generations, and think about it. Basic beast brain education. Polaris at the top. Axis, where they say Earth's axis. That's what the sun and the moon are going around. Going around a stationary motionless plane. Again, tetragrammaton, the Hebrew name for God translated into 4 letters as Yahweh or Jehovah, articulated as Yahweh Jehovah, excuse me. Anyway, grammar, linguistics, geometry within language equals, but what basically means, excuse me, Gematria. I've been through this already. I can't remember. Right. Zionism, Jesuit, certain lady, female wives, woman. 42s. 42s. From Myra Hindley's birthday to when she died. And he was 163 again? Fucking hell. Hold up. That's a dub plate incoming. He was 163. A Manchurian candidate 163. And Myra Hindley 163. You seeing this? At the bottom. Myra Hindley 163. Myra Hindley 163. Manchurian candidate 163. Oh my god. And Manchurian candidate and MK Ultra and these type of things, basically somebody could basically be hypnotized and then, put out into the public for so long, whether be it a day or years, and then whatever a trigger number is or sound, or they're activated. There's even a recent film with the guy that's in the film Double Tap, Zombieland, and the first Zombieland obviously, and Now You See Me. What is it? American Ultra. That's a newish one. It's a couple of years old now, but check it out. They're damping it down with a bit of comedy in that one, but what is Bourne Identity with what is it? Jason Bourne? What is it? Matt Damon? Alright, so let's go back forward. Alright, so Manchurian candidate Myra Hindley, and all the 38s that we've had thus far and are in a standing and proving beyond a shadow of a doubt, you know, why the 38s and is important and its relationship with murder and death, etc. Then here we have, from Myra Hindley's birthday to when she dies, 16 weeks and 3 days. That's a dub play. If that ain't a dub play, I don't know what is. That is a dub play. And she died with the 30. Wait. What was that 30 that was hanging before? Oh, that's for Rose West. Alright, no worries. No worries. Alright, let's fly back. Let's keep it moving forward. So, 16 weeks and 3 days. I mean, that year she had a life lesson of 34 and a daily numerology of 52. 25 death, 25 government, 52. Of course, RIP, death, cancel, murder. We know that. So, yeah, fucking hell. Kill 28, Thelema 28. Ooh, numerology of 48. Lucifer equals 319. And maybe that day. Oh man, 46 pounds coming back. I don't know if that 199 is gonna come back in my face in a minute and show me the actual date properly, because I know I had the phone on double screen, whatever multitask shit. But anyway, the 46 prime sacrifice 46. We know that 46 prime 199. If that picture is relevant, if it comes in a sec. But anyway, Lucifer equals 319 in Satanic Gematria. Killing 115, Masonic 115. Again, this is from her birthday to when she died on the 15th of November. Myra Hindley. Wow. Ooh. Now, all the 48s that haven't been that strong, even though for those that follow, we know the 48th prime relationship with 322, 223 Skull and Bones, and obviously the 48th prime. 48th prime 223, and obviously Skull and Bones, Yale, etc. The fraternities, you know, and universities, and your factions, and your this and your that, and all your contingencies within them, like Russian dolls. So, from when she was born to when she died is 22,000 months and 30 days. 22,000 months and 30 days. 1942, 23rd of July, Myra Hindley, to the 15th of November 2002. And they give you films or cartoons like Batman, The Court of Owls. I mean, all you need to do is watch the first 10 minutes. And if your jaw don't drop, I'll be surprised, because I was like, get the fuck out here. I had to rewind it. Fucking hell. Incredible. So those that are out that didn't get to, even though we're in a crazy asylum, open asylum, so to speak, mental asylum as it stands. Obviously you don't have to have that in your personal world, but out there. But shit, I'm just seeing some donuts here. Shit, slipped my mind what I was gonna say. And I'm going over time. Alright. So you got the 30 with the life lesson. What is this? What is that? Ian Brady died in 2017 on the 15th of May, yeah? There was some 2-3s popping around, but I didn't really talk about them before. But anyway, they both died with a life lesson of 30. And remember, the 30th prime is 113. And we know the Baba Kamar, Talmud 113a. Now, I know it should come back up, but I just want to absolutely make sure we see it. The M.o.rs. For the M.o.rs murders, the M.o.rs equals 113, the 30th prime. And here they are dying with a life lesson of 30. Saturn equals 30. Ah, man. Did we have some 1441s going on? That was with the Lovers Tiff thing, wasn't it? 1441. Anyway. Of course, just off of the same year. So from 16 into 2017, from death to death, 141 days. 42nd prime. The 42nd prime. 181. And 6 months, 0 days, like 60. She died at 60. I know this is more so going to what's his name's one, because we're on to Ian Brady, but it's just interesting how it all, just the overlays. 6 months, 6 days, like 60. When Myra Hindley died. Of course, got to get your pie in there. I think we had a 129 somewhere. I can't remember. But anyway, with the 14s, Pi Day's the 14th of March, right? So, 4 months, 13 days. This is between Ian Brady's birthday on the 2nd of January. And remember, Manchurian equals 102. Fucking hell. 13th prime is 41. Oh, no, don't worry. Well, it is actually. So this is for his birthday when he died. Yeah, so it is death 20. And we've got the 40 and the day numerology in there. It's kind of brutal, considering. Did we have an actual 133 somewhere? I think we did. I know we did. Can't remember how it tied in now and how full on it was, but I mean, I know it sits in the middle with the blood sacrifice and all that jazz. And I know I've already said it, so I'm not going to go over it again. So 133, just rewind the video or check out another video, because I'll be saying the same shit, literally. Not that I want to be, but you know, you gotta aid the people if possible. 19 weeks, 19th prime, death 19 in Jewish, 19 weeks, 19th prime, 67. And we know where that leaves with the 133, 331, death 231, 213th prime is. So, okay. Yeah, so I think that might have been the end of it. Hold on, let me check. Yeah. So let's just see some of these slides and then we'll continue back, because I'll just check the pictures and the slides. And it does continue off of these for a reason, which you'll see in a second. So, I mean, just take note, you know? Just take note. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory here. I mean, yeah. Oh, man. And I think the reason why they play off Lucifer, though, in a certain way, basically, and even though, because we don't understand how, basically with the spirit and fire and the phosphorus, and then Lucifer's a bearer of light, it seems like, basically, because they don't want people to just harmonize themselves and put things into the proper place and aspects and archonic features of themselves, it's basically, because it's all distorted, it runs a right and amok. But really, if anything, it's just the polar opposite, maybe, of whatever you want to say, whatever else is. I can't want to come with all these titles and names, but if you see what I'm trying to say here. Because remember, they love divide and rule and keeping you from your divinity. But dividing you up. These times you're supposed to be searching inner wholeness, which then will then reciprocate itself on the outside world, straight back at you like a mirror, instantly. You may see it in little pockets when things are going on in your own life lane, but it'd be good if the collective just Sure. So anyway, let me hurry up because space. I mean, just look. Yeah. Yeah. Old president there. Ronald Reagan. He was an actor as well. Then he was a president. So just take note now. It's one of the popes, yeah? Hillary, Bush, Clinton, all of them. They're all part of that club. Ramsey, Gordon Ramsay. Arnold Schwarzenegger, definitely one. All part of it. Yeah. Can't be that sleep and then not realizing all this time what was on your passport in the movie The Matrix, and then you're now making another Matrix 20 years later. You had 20 years of information. You know what I'm saying? Like, like for you to have come across that if you didn't notice it before, or a fan would have left something on something, like there's something, there's no way you don't know that. That's my point. Right, so Manchurian Candidate trailer, 2 minutes 27. We had some pies going on, didn't we not? Did we not just have some pies? Yeah. Oh, advert, man. So look at this, 2 minutes 27-second trailer. Again in Gematria, if you write out 22 divided by 7, it equals 314, as well as it equaling 118. Def equals 118. I think we did have a 118 somewhere, didn't we? And if you write out 360, it equals 227. Like 22 divided by 7. Pi. What's this one set? What the hell is this? Sorry. So, 2 hours and 10 minutes. Notice it came out in 2004, another 2442, The Manchurian Candidate, starring Denzel Washington. And what's that? 2 hours and 10 minutes, like the 2nd of January? What is that, Manchurian 102? Right, so, I mean, so, and this is the original, because there's the one with Denzel, and then there's one that came out in 1962, Sacrifice 62. There was a couple of 62s going on as well, actually. This is to do with near the end of the Korean War. Basically, they put in like a sleeper cell, long story short. Or am I thinking of a different film? One sec. It's getting a bit crazy. Right. So July 30th was the release date, 2004. 89 weeks from Myra Hindley's death. to the release of the film. Remember, the 24th prime is 89. 24. Also, Kia David 216 in there. 612. 41's in there with the numerology. Murder, Death, R.I.P. You got the 43 with the life lesson. Also 15 weeks and 3 days in the same year, 2004, with Myra Hindley's death and the release of the film. Kill 17, 17th triangular number is 153. 474 days. That's from the release of the film. No, but that goes past though, that year. But I just thought it was interesting. Don't worry about that one too much. But look, 1 year and 109 days. 119. Just check out my other videos for more than 119 if you don't know. Right, Lucifer equals 115. Masonic and Killing 115 and 74, 38, and I think 43. Anyway, remember that 319 I said before? That was for when she died. 319. 319. And Killing 74. Lisa was 74. 47th prime. From her birth. Oh, sorry, this is Ian. So, where was we? Sorry, it's phone call. So, 211 days, 47th prime to 11 from Ian Brady, Manchurian Candidate 102, or Manchurian 102. The film's 2 hours and 10 minutes, 21, 12, Saturn 21. So, 211 days, the 47th prime. 210 days. Where's that? Yeah, it's in the same year. Oh yeah, because one's got the end date checked, excuse me. So, 22 weeks and 3 days. That's from the release of the film to his birthday in the next year with Ian Brady. 22 weeks and 3 days. I mean, come on. Also 157 days. That add another 157 equals 314. Yeah, 22 weeks and 3 days. Of course, Order out of Chaos equals 222. This is with his death and the release of the film in 2004 with Manchurian Candidate. 216 is in there again. I swear that was a different date the last time. It's 2 months, 16 days. 63 weeks and 1 day from when he died. Yeah, just using the dates back from when he died, but in the same year of 2000, like around 2003, with the release of the film, rather than 2017 when he died. So anyway, like we had the 163 with Myra Hindley before, and the rest of the 163s. The M.o.r's murders 163, her name was 163, and then we had the date, and obviously we know the 38 prime relationship, and the death numbers and all of that. What they equate to when you know what word with the number. So. Oh, do you know what? I made a tiny mistake. Well, I'm gonna let this one slide. It's not 163. I just realised I didn't look properly. It's 136. Don't worry. Well, that's right. 314, 413. So here's another 413, 314 pi. This is with the film and the death of, which would be his death on the annual. With the release of the film with Ian Brady. 15th of May. 41 weeks and 3 days and 290 days. Sure, we had something that was 290 before with all the other pie stuff that we had. Right, that's the end of that. Wholeness, fat mother, love and power, spread love and light.